All right, welcome back to the channel. My name is Atreus, coming at you live from the ATL, bringing you that gaming and entertainment news and content that you love so much. The reason why you like coming over here is because we tell the truth and we use the N-word a lot, nigga. Anyway, so before we get started with today's topic, I just wanted to apologize for the audio again, and I'm going to keep apologizing until I find a way to fix the problem. So as you can see, my mic is on the left, and that is because to fix some of the choppy video and slow issues, I brought up my older laptop, my Z70, to handle some of that software and stuff that the Service Pro just wasn't doing well with. So things are running smoother, I believe, I hope. But it presented a new problem. This bitch is loud as hell, and my mic is picking all that shit up. So I hope it's not that big of an issue. If you got any suggestions, put them down in the comments. Additionally, as you can see in the back, I tried in the dustiest way possible to put up some new acoustic panels. It failed. The adhesives that Amazon recommended are trash. They're barely holding up these guys. And those are lighter. And they're not holding. So, I don't know, man. Like I said, we're putting together a studio back there. Having a bit of a rough time. But with you guys' help and your suggestions and your contributions to the channel, we will be there in no time. In the Patreon, I'm going to break down what the third channel is going to be. Or the second channel, whatever. Anyway, let's get into today's topic. So, how many of y'all went and saw Mrs. Marvel on Disney Plus? None of you? Oh. Well, I did. All right. Full disclaimer, I am not a comic book fan like that. I grew up black as hell. All right? I don't know too many niggas. I know a lot of niggas be coming out the woodworks on Twitter. Oh, there's plenty of black people that read comics. Shut the fuck up. No, it ain't. Fuck out of here. Y'all be lying y'all asshole. Never in the history of niggerdom have I ever walked down the street or went into any neighborhood and some black kid came up to me and was like, hey man, you read that new comic? That new Iron Man comic? Stop lying, bro. Anyway, that's why I never heard of Black Panther until the MCU started. I never heard of the nigga. I don't care what y'all say. Roast me in the comments, argue. I don't care. Challenge me. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, I first heard about Kamala Khan. Thought it was corny. You know, female Mr. Fantastic. And I know why Disney was doing it. They didn't have rights to Mr. Fantastic and the Fantastic Four or the X-Men. And so they created their own little whatchamacallit. And this was their result, you know. But I'm not going to lie. You know what made me fall in love with the character? Don't judge me. Marvel's Avengers. You know who they should have got to play Kamala Khan? Mia Khalifa. No, I'm kidding. That's bad. Please do not. I'm going to get canceled. Anyway, yeah, Marvel's Avengers, I don't care what y'all say. The game was really repetitive, didn't have a lot of content, but that story was pretty good. But anyway, so I was a little excited when I found out they was going to make a Mrs. Marvel TV show. So I went, watched the first episode, and it was lit. And I'm not going to hold you. You know, the trailer gets you. Like, I'm going to play a little snippet of the trailer. Like, the trailer's pretty lit. So I'm going to play a little bit of this.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say, I get it.
You get what?
But she was pretty good as Kamala. Like, she wasn't bad at all.
Another adventure shirt. Cute. She thinks
Skip
I'm
forward a
some
little
kind
bit.
of weird.
In your little fantasy land. Come on. Hey, already? Really? What, like,
Do I have to figure out my whole future before a line truce? It's relaxed. Maybe two.
did something happen to you?
No, why? Did you hear something?
Come on now. What does it feel like?
Constantly.
Sing along with me. Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights.
But I never imagined anything.
So that's the gist of it. I ain't gonna lie. I watched that trailer. I was like, oh, this is about to be lit. until it wasn't. All right, the show was pretty bad. It wasn't all the way bad. It's just there's a lot of things that doesn't make sense, but that's not the point. What we're talking about here, all right? You got the co-creator, the character, comes out and makes a statement, a very interesting statement, and it kind of infuriates me because as a filmmaker myself, a writer and filmmaker, it's really important that when things don't work, I look in the mirror and I take responsibility for what I did and did not do, and what worked and what did not work. And one thing I just don't like is when we start placing blame on other people. I was struggling to find the the quote, so I was stalling a little bit. So let's see what they say. So they asked her, yet when faced with similar criticism of the series writing as cringe or woke, the latter of which admittedly coming less from the mainstream press and more from an ever-growing amount of independent reviewers. Not going to try to say that. Well, can I say that name? Amanat has written them off as nothing more than the ranting of angry fanboys. Her quote goes, I think it comes from a place of anger and a sense that their identities are being threatened. If they can't connect with it, then that's okay. I just wish they wouldn't try to put it down. Listen, man. Obviously, I'm a nigga of color. All right? I'm black. Black as hell. And I think what she's trying to hint at here is that whole, angry white guys thing that everybody keeps talking about. This is so frustrating because it's like anybody who has any criticism of your art, it has to be something wrong with them, not you. Sweetheart, the show didn't make no sense, all right? Where does her powers come from? You said at the end that she was a mutant. Well, what we understand about mutants is that the powers come from within them. So what is all this mention about another dimension and a bagel around her wrist with cream cheese on it? Like, what are we talking about? The villain. Who was the villain? The villain, well, who we thought was the villain, was going around whacking people left and right. And then all of a sudden, a small little speech, and she's like, you know what? You're right, I'm going to save my son. Even though I left him on the raft. It was the raft they was at, right? To fucking die alone or some shit. I don't fucking know. This shit made no sense. It made no sense. And you're just going to blame it. And let's talk about this. Ever-growing amount of independent reviewers. They're talking about YouTubers. Okay? This is what y'all need to ask yourself. I know these YouTubers y'all are talking about. What I find funny is they're getting more views than you. They have more influence than you do. And I'm talking about the article or whoever, maybe they're not even throwing shade at. They're just calling them independent reviewers. And the reason why people listen to them is because they can trust them. We can't trust y'all motherfuckers no more. And all we got to do is go and look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores to see that. There's no way in fucking hell the Mrs. Marvel show is the best rated Marvel series. Who do you think you're talking to? This show was not good, bro. Maybe if I talk to y'all in a more Disney tone. This was not working, okay? You guys need to go back to the drawing board, find something else to do, find something else to blame, because it's just not working. The politics, nobody cares. The people who want to watch this stuff are comic book fans. Do you understand what I'm saying? If Walt Disney was alive today to see this shit, he would be rolling in the grave. He would also be trying to figure out why niggas are so free. But that's not the point. All right? Back to normal. So, I need y'all to get a grip. Go back to the drawing board. You come back with season 2. figure out something better. All right, so let's just call it a day on that, guys. You can follow me on Instagram at Atreas. That's ATRAES_. All right. Do not ask me about Twitter. I'm probably gonna have to make a whole nother Twitter, man, because like Twitter is tripping. And I thought Elon was gonna buy. That's a whole nother story. I thought Elon Musk was gonna buy Twitter, and now I'm avoiding phone calls because I was talking mad shit. Whew. Boy, mighty race card, right? Anyway, guys, continue to stay tuned. Like I said, the other YouTube channel is under construction. It is going to be big. You're going to want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite video games. Beautiful women, fun, shit talking, no political correctness, competition, all that. All right? We're going to get it popping. Y'all know what the fuck going on. I'm checking out. Catch you later.